Folks, what's up? How you doing? We're back for another week of Don
and John's
Picks. That's right, folks. We're heading in headfirst into Week 3 NFL action here. Back for another week. Donnie, how did Week 2 go for you? We'll do a quick recap.
Week 2 went pretty well. I came out with a winning record. Luscious Lock was indeed a lock. It was a little bit of a sweat. Got a little sweaty in the collar, but Jameis pick 6 will see us through, like I had texted you. Luscious Locks are 2-0. Came out with a winning record. I actually crunched the numbers. I'm sitting at 10-6 overall.
All right.
2-0 in the Luscious Locks.
Off to a hot start here on that half of the couch. This half of the couch, not doing as great. I won't go into too much detail, but I definitely felt like a fool betting against the Bills. I took Tennessee with plus 10, and that worked out for one half of the football game. But then, of course, things took a turn. Betting against the Bills. Apparently, it's a bad idea. Maybe I won't do that again. We'll see what happens this week. And then as far as the anchor pick goes, we are off to a rough start. I'm afraid 0-2, but we're here back in the tracksuit. Got a nice tasty drinks to get the juices flowing. And I think we're going to turn things around here this week, Donnie. So with that, we're going to get right into these primetime games. We got 4 games we're picking this week, plus, of course, the extra picks. We're going to start with Thursday Night Football here. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers visiting division rivals, Cleveland Browns. The spread here, Cleveland Browns favored 4.5 points, and the over-under 38.5. Donnie, division rivalry game here, so anything can happen. Two teams have come out pretty slow this season. What are you thinking here? Cleveland minus 4.5.
Okay, it's at Cleveland, but they just lost to the Jets in a comeback fashion. So that's pretty bad. Quarterback situation looks bad. The fan situation looks bad. I keep seeing weird memes of them just making real off-color jokes about the Deshaun Watson thing. I won't get into the details, but the self-awareness there is pretty lacking because I think they think they're funny with each other, but everyone it seems in the country is just cringing and making fun of them. They don't know that Twitter's
a thing and that we can all see what's going on there by the minute or something. Yeah. It's not a good look for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, their fans are getting roasted right now. But in terms of this game, I think it's going to be a close affair. Like you said, divisional matchup, 2 slow teams, 2 teams trying to rely on their defenses without much offensive firepower. I mean, the total is so low, 38?
38.5, yep.
Well, despite that, though, I'm going with the under, and I'm going with the Steelers on the road. I think when it's all said and done, whoever wins, it's going to come down to a field goal. So I'm on the plus side of points. Don't overthink it. Keep it nice and simple. Mm-hmm. We're going Pitt plus 4.5, under 38.5. John, what about you? Where are you leaning? What are you leaning?
I'll tell you, Donnie. Yeah, as mentioned, anchor pick last week. I took the Pittsburgh Steelers. I thought they were going to clobber the New England Patriots at home, and
they have a special guest. Come here.
Let's see if she'll let me pick her up. Hey.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it might be some good luck, a good luck charm. Okay.
Look at that.
Sorry to interrupt, John.
That's all right.
Keep going.
Some fresh blood here in the shot. Pittsburgh Steelers let me down last week, but you know what? I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to give them another chance, especially with the points they're getting here. Pittsburgh plus 4.5. I'm going to lock that in here in Cleveland. And I'm with you on the under here, 38.5. It's low, but I mean, when I started thinking about possible outcomes of this game, they were all well under 38.5. So I'm with you on that one. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers. Give me the under. We're starting off week 3 here with a consensus pick.
All right. Well, consensuses did pretty well last week. I think overall it was 1 for 2. Okay, she says. Oh, she wants to be perched. Let's see where she's going.
She's trying to find the
back of the studio.
The back of the studio.
Oh well. Okay. Well, we're in consensus.
We are.
Let's go something else I hope we're at least in consensus with about the spread, but we'll see. We got Bills traveling to South Beach, Miami.
Miami indeed.
Party in the city and the heat is on all night at the beach to the break of dawn. I'm going to Miami.
Bienvenido a Miami.
Oh yeah.
Will Smith might be there.
He might be. I don't know, the way Tua and the boys, they're feeling themselves, much like Will Smith in that video. They think, they're partying on the beach. Let's hope the Bills can come in and ruin that party, crash it, and make it their own.
That's right. It is a party indeed in Miami right now. People are riding high. A lot of Tua hype right now. But we here in Buffalo, we all just say Tua sucks. I saw some great content coming from the Bills pregame. I think Maniac was out there chanting Tua sucks.
Yeah, he liked that chant.
Made it onto the ESPN broadcast. Love to see it. Tua sucks. We will see indeed. This will be a big test for Tuanon going against the tough Bills defense. We'll see if he can hang. So with that, we got the Bills on the road -6 in Miami with a high over-under here of 52.5. Two good offenses. The Miami defense just okay. Our defense obviously very tough. I mean, what do you think here? I think I like the Bills, but can they cover the spread in Miami?
I think -6 isn't gonna be too much of trouble at all for the Bills. I think their offense proves, they got it. We have no problem putting up, 42-31 on some of the best teams in the NFL. You got to give Tua credit where it's due. Last week was one of the best games of his life. Now, is that an anomaly? I think it was. I don't think that's going to happen mostly. I don't think he's going to be able to do what he did against the Ravens, where you just send Tyreek and he gets behind guys. When the Bills played Kansas City, one of the best things about the secondary is they keep everything in front of them. We'll give up the short passes. You might get a couple first downs. Bills secondary, even though we're beat up, we don't let shit like that get behind us. We don't let those long passes happen. So Bills -6. Same token, I'm sticking with the trend of the first two games of the Bills. I'm going with under. So, not because the Bills can't score, but because their defense. I don't think there's a team in the league right now that can put up more than 24 points against the Bills. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening with Miami. They have weapons on offense, but our defense is looking damn good. So yeah, Bills -6, under 52.5. John, take us to South Beach. Take us to Party Land. Who's going to be partying Sunday at 4 o'clock?
It's going to be a party, and I think it's going to be the Bills partying this time around, Donnie. Miami looking good, but they're not looking that good. I think we give them a little bit of a reality check here this week at home. I'm expecting plenty of Bills fans to be making the trip, so it would be a great game to be going to. And so I think we take over that stadium. Bills win handily, covering this 6-point spread. I want to take the over. This is a pretty big total here on the over/under, and I'm going to take the over. I think Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, they somehow manage, even if it's in garbage time, just putting up some extra touchdowns. Even if we're up 30, they're just kind of just throwing it willy-nilly, getting some touchdowns. So I'm going to take the Bills with you, but I think we might be split on the over/under here. I'm going to take the over, and hopefully I don't regret it. But that's what I'm thinking here this week with the Bills, Donnie. So I guess we are in consensus, and we are split on this one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Spread consensus pick over/under a split.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
We'll have to come up with a name for this.
Honestly, we need something catchier than like maybe a halvesies or something.
You gotta.
If I had to pick though, I'm fine with us being split on a total. There's way more movement with totals than with the spreads. But anyway, let's go to this game. This one I've circled. Oh wait, no, that's Monday night. Okay, never mind. This one is gonna be, I don't know what to think about this game. We got the 49ers favored 1.5 points at the Broncos. Total is 44.5. John, this one is just confusing to me. I don't know what to think. What do you think?
This one definitely gave me pause. I had to think about it, and Russell Wilson looking rough so far on his new team. I mean, they barely beat the Houston Texans last week after their embarrassing ending to the game week 1. We all saw them that Monday night. But yeah, they looked like they were going to lose, and they managed to just squeak it out against Houston last week. San Francisco, obviously we saw their guy go down, so we're at the Jimmy Garoppolo show for the rest of the season, it's looking like, and it looked like his teammates were pretty hyped about it, which makes feel kind of bad for the other guy. But
yeah,
they're all real hyped to see Garoppolo on the field. So I mean, I guess maybe they're excited. They're like, all right, less question marks going down the season here. They got their guy back under center, and pretty much a pick 'em here. We got San Francisco -1.5. So, I mean, I don't feel super confident about it. This might be a close one, but the way that Denver's playing right now, even with the coaching and the playing, just all of it, I don't feel too confident about Denver this week until they show something better. So I'm going to be taking San Francisco here, -1.5. And I think this is going to be another low-scoring game from both teams. So I'm taking the under 44.5 here, and we'll see what happens Sunday night. So, what do you think about all that, Donnie? How do you feel about San Francisco, Denver here?
Honestly, yeah. Just organizational-wise, both of these teams are kind of a joke right now. You have 49ers who cut Jimmy, right? Mm-hmm. And then realized they needed a backup and re-signed him in the most, embarrassing move ever.
Yes.
Flip side, yeah, you have the Broncos, and there's all the, shit with Russell Wilson. There's these clips of him telling his teammates to yell, pass or run, which I played football. That happens in high school. No one does that after I've never heard of a college team, let alone an NFL team, doing that.
Very confusing.
Furthermore, what's his name? Hackett. Mm-hmm. I mean, that guy. He's just. Everyone's clowning him. Both these teams look like just clowns. So that being said, though, I'm going with San Francisco. I think they at least have the defense. I think they have the experience. I think they have the better coaching. That's what it comes down to. I'm going with the coaching, and I'm going with the under. This is going to be I don't know if I can watch this game. Normally I watch all the primetime games, especially if I bet on them. I don't know if I can tune in for this one. I'm just going to blindly, all right, San Francisco -1.5, under on the points. I hope I wake up Monday and it's all good. I don't really want to do this. Maybe watch a movie, do something else. Maybe go to bed early just so I can not have to think about it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Plus side, sounds like we are in
a consensus pick. That's right. Back in consensus. Might be an ugly game, but whatever happens, we're in this one together. So we can't wait to see what happens there on Sunday nights. But we move on now to our final primetime game of the week. We have here the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, looking rough, visiting division rivals, New York Giants, with our old friend Brian Daboll at the helm. The Giants here at home favored by 1 point at the moment, and this over-under currently at 39. So I guess it's shaping up presumably to be a low-scoring, close, ugly game. Man, with this one and the Sunday night game that we were just discussing, not too excited about either one of these games here, Donnie.
Nope, not really. Yeah, Dallas 1-1, looking rough. Somehow beat the Bengals. They look awful too. I don't know if that's saying much right now. Mm-hmm. Joe Burrow is not looking like the guy we thought. I don't know. Maybe I'll say too. If I want to just talk about the Bengals for a second. A lot of people were like, "Oh, it's the post Super Bowl curse." I thought last year they were one of the worst teams to ever make the Super Bowl in NFL history. So things fell in line for them. They somehow beat the Chiefs. Any team can win on any given Sunday, that whole yada yada cliche. But, I don't know how the talent measured up that year and how it does this year. Dallas, though, I forget the name of their backup QB, but it's looking better than Dak lately.
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush. Oh yeah,
Rush.
Great football name.
It's a great football name indeed.
Great football name.
I mean, he's definitely feeling high after getting it done last week against the Bengals. But it's one of those, we'll see how it goes until Dak gets back here. But their offense, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I didn't do enough research going into the season, but last I knew Dallas had a good offense, and Ezekiel Elliott was like a thing, but
yeah.
Nope and nope.
Yeah, and
offense sucks. Ezekiel Elliott sucks.
CeeDee Lamb, so they let go of Amari Cooper. They're like, whatever, who cares? We got CeeDee, we got it hasn't really been working out. Giants other side, I don't know. They're a frisky team, right? They don't look like particularly great, but they look like a team that could catch momentum and steal some.
Yep.
We'll say Saquon Barkley, he's looking like his old self. He's looking great. Dable's got him firing on all cylinders. I like the Giants here. And, I'm kind of sick of the overhype of the Eagles. I'm not buying into it. Shout out Timmy in Cheek to Vegas. He made a great video, I think last night, being like, Eagles. That's all everyone's talking about. Like, go Dable, go Giants, win the division. At the start of the season, I actually had the Giants as a sleeper division winner. And this is a big division game, NFC East, maybe the worst division in football. So anyone can really win it. That's how it's gone every year.
Yep.
Last year, what was it? Last year, now the Commanders, then the football team won it. No one saw that coming. No. Everyone thought they were going to be in last place. So, yeah, give me the Giants -1 at home. Oh, that's pretty much a pick 'em. They just got to win. They just got to win at that point. This is my only over of the week. I'm going to get over 39, though. I think, all we have to get is like one of these teams into the 20s, and there we go. So, yeah, I mean, it's tough because Dallas's defense can sometimes show out. Giants, the defense hung tough last week. Whatever. I got to pick one over, though. I'm going over. Giants 1.5, over 39. John, what do you think?
All right. Well, like we said, I think this will be an ugly game, but I think just the vibe is better for the Giants right now. They had low expectations this season, and then they squeak out a couple wins. Dable's fired up. It seems like the boys are rallying around Dable, whereas Dallas they just seem to be heading in the opposite direction. I think this will definitely be a close game. But I'm going to ride the vibes where they're high right now, and I think that's in New York for once. So give me the Giants. I think Dable and the boys figure it out. I think this will be a pretty low-scoring game, though. So I'm going to take the under on this one here, and hopefully that works out for us. But yeah, Giants in the under on Monday nights, and we'll see if Dable can get it done for us. So I guess we're in another consensus on the spread and a DJ split on the over-under here. We'll see how that goes, but that wraps it up for the primetime games here in Week 3, which brings us to the most fun, the most exciting, the best picks of the week we have here, folks. And we're going to start off with the Luscious Pick, the Luscious Lock of the week.
Oh, yes.
Donnie, you're off to a great start, 2-0 on the season with the Luscious Locks. The haircut's working out great, and I just can't wait to see what you got here for Week 3 for us. What's it going to be here with the Luscious Lock?
I'm stoked about this one. Like you said, I'm hot. I loved the board this week. There was so many great games. I was stuck between like 2 or 3, but I'm not doing what I did last year. I'm like taking 2 games and parlaying them. Paid off once or twice, but overall, anytime I did that, we ended up losing more than we won. So we're just going what we know. 1, we're hammering it. And also, I did shave the face, so hopefully that's not bad juju. Like I had the playoff beard going for a minute. Got clean shaven today. Already, I got some shadow. I should have shaved again, honestly, but
yeah, me too.
Yeah. Let's keep it simple. Ravens -3. They're headed to Foxborough. They just blew a giant lead versus Miami. They need to get it back together. Pats aren't it. They barely squeaked out against the Steelers. Mac Jones threw another airmail awful pick. Lamar's looking great. It's not like last year where he was playing injured and like inconsistent. He's looking phenomenal, and he wants to get paid. You know, there's all that stuff with the rookie contract where he's pissed off. He's going to keep playing motivated. Yeah, not overthinking it. Ravens -3, easy. I actually saw right before filming this that it went down to -2, juiced up a little bit at -20 odds. Still taking them at -3, which should be like 105, -104, -105. Keeping it simple. I think Belichick, it is time for him to walk the plank and get picked on some ravens, just picking on his head, his corpse when he eventually washes to shore.
I like it. Yeah, no, I was betting on the Patriots. Bill Belichick was gonna be walking the plank last week, so I think he's still there, standing on the plank. He just has yet to walk it, and I think this week might be the week, Donnie.
Yes, it is. And speaking of that plank, to take yours, there's some ravens flying overhead over the sea. Seabirds taking us out to sea.
That's right, Donnie. Yes.
Take us there.
Anchors away indeed. That's right, Anchor Pick, week 3, and you know what? We're starting fresh here this week, off to a rough start, like I mentioned, but I like this one very much this week, Donnie. The board was looking good, and there was multiple options, but this one I'm feeling really good about here. I swear, it's because I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs are visiting the Indianapolis Colts. Indianapolis Colts coming off an embarrassing loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Certainly they'll be looking to redeem themselves, but like they're facing a tough opponent here. Kansas City Chiefs are still the Chiefs. They're still good. Pretty big spread here, 6 points. The Chiefs, I'm betting that they're going to cover it though. I'm not going to think too hard about this one, Donnie. The Chiefs, I mean, like, of course they're going to beat the Colts. Matt Ryan does not have it. He's over the hill. He was not the answer. They went from Wentz to Ryan. Not happening. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs -6 in Indianapolis this week. That is your anchor pick of the week, and we are going to get this anchor pick is going to be hot this week. I'm just so excited. We're going to be sailing away, and it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I think we sweep. I think we win both those. I know I just said don't parlay them, but fuck it. I'm announcing right now, I'm going to be betting the Luscious Locks straight up, but I am parlaying it with the anchor pick.
All right.
I'm so confident. Both are winning. Both are cashing. Easy money. Let's do it.
That's right. The anchor has
we
Luscious
need good
Locks
vibes
this week.
Yeah. We need to get back on track. Yeah, and I think we're gonna do that together. We need to, John, I need you to drag you up, get back up in the above 500 range, and it's early. It's week 2, week 3. This is where you flip it around.
That's right. We're starting to figure out what these teams are looking like
There's
now.
a lot of upsets last week, man. A lot of upsets.
Comebacks, upsets.
Comebacks everywhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
We are figuring out here. Things are getting hot. But I think that wraps it up for this week's picks, Donnie. We'll be back for a whole nother week of picks next week. But we can't wait for more here. We'll see you next week for more of Don
and John's
Picks.
Right. Gamble responsibly, and this train never stops. See you next time.